Do you have any suggestions for buyers entering the market in 2024? Do you have any suggestions for them that are worried about their credit score?
Yeah, I mean, the first and best step, in my opinion, is always get in front of and talk with a good, experienced local lender that you have some trust level with. And the reason for that is it's best to get your numbers up front, know what you're qualified for, so you can do your shopping from there. With regard to credit scores, again, always best to know up front so you don't kind of get ahead of get ahead of yourself on looking at homes that maybe aren't realistic right now. So credit score is an important part of the mortgage financing. Programs have gotten away a little bit, or maybe evolved is a better word, from just a strict credit score requirement. Years ago, we also used to be able to say, okay, for example, if you got a 620 credit score and you're able to put 5 or 10% down, you're good to go. But a lot of these programs have kind of evolved from that, and they look at a more holistic approach to everything, which would be your credit score, credit history, kind of same thing, down payment, debt to income, loan to value, which would be your down payment, obviously. And then also, we can, if you have some additional reserves or money left after your cash to close on the purchase, that goes into it sometimes as well. So for someone to call me up and say, hey, I have a 620 credit score, can I get a mortgage? It's really much more complicated than that now. So we want to sit down with you, learn about you, learn your financial situation, also talk about your goals and stuff like that, and kind of customize a game plan for you. And if at that point, if there's some challenges or some obstacles we need to go over, we can get kind of a game plan for you, so we have a fairly good idea of timeline of when this might be doable for you. So if you're working with a good experienced lender, they should be able to advise that stuff to you up front. They should be upfront with you as far as saying, hey, this is not going to necessarily work right now, but here's what we can do to get you there, and here's my expected time frame to get you there. And maybe 6 months, maybe a year, maybe 3 months. It just depends on that specific scenario. I also do, in some instances, if I do believe credit score is going to be a barrier, but everything else, kind of fits the picture, or if we can get that credit score up, it may open some more program opportunities for you. We will sometimes run a credit simulator, so let's say we pay down a credit card by a couple thousand or what have you. We do sometimes run a credit simulator to get a good idea of what that would do to your credit score, and that may be an option, just depending on someone's personal situation. So
Do you think as a home